Yo, you tuning in to the Rich Hustle Podcast. My co-host here.
What's going on? My name is Nix. Appreciate you having me today.
No problem, brother.
I'm a recording artist. I'm an A&R at my label. I have a photography company and a few other things. Gonna talk to this guy today about some entrepreneurship.
Oh yeah, let's get it, man. And you know what I'm saying? Hopefully you guys get a lot from this, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, we put this together and really wanted to do something for the people, man, to wake you guys up, you know what I'm saying, and show you that traditional 9 to 5 is not the only way to do it. So let's get it, man. Like, and today seems to be Saturday, one day after the dreadful Black Friday that everybody loves.
Did you go Black Friday shopping?
No, I didn't.
Of course not.
No.
Did I? No. We don't do that.
Tell them why. What's the importance of not going?
I mean, you can invest your money in so many other places. Why are you saving for Black Friday when you could save for a business? Invest. That's it. Simply said.
Y'all gotta understand that Black Friday is designed to make money. They are designed to make money from us. You know?
They're not giving you a deal because they care about you.
Right.
They care about their pockets.
They care about the pockets. They don't care about what happens to your family, outcome, you know what I'm saying, what your guys' situation is after Black Friday. Because listen, you guys got to understand, after Black Friday, what comes up? What comes up right after that? Christmas.
More debt.
More debt. We got to do the statistics, guys. We got to look at the statistics. The statistics shows that family goes in bankruptcy, more debt, they lose houses. They just get in a hole that they can't climb out of around Christmas time. And that's only because the holidays were set up to be like that.
Yeah.
You got Halloween, $1 trillion industry, you know. You got, the Black Friday where you literally see people fighting. People are literally fighting in stores.
That's bad. That's pathetic.
You know, it was an article where a baby caught a black eye because the woman had the baby on the hip.
And she was fighting?
No, she was trying to get the TV, bro. One hand, baby, other hand, TV, and the man swung and hit the baby, bro. It was sad, man. Like, that goes to show you, like, how crazy things are and how much of the matrix people are in. Because you can literally find the same deal year round. You don't have to get it. For one, you don't have to get it at all. But people choose to, they choose to go on, man. They choose to get it and keep going back into debt and more debt.
And debt. It's a vicious cycle. It's almost like they enjoy it.
Yeah. And for you guys who watching, who want to break that cycle, it's not hard, man. It's not hard. You just got to know what you stand for, believe what you stand for, and continue to try to achieve a different level of freedom in your mind to keep this going. Because these things are going to come back year round for the rest of your life, right? Mm-hmm. Like, I don't think Christmas is ever going to die off.
No, it's not going anywhere.
I think it's going to get bigger.
It's only going to get bigger, yeah. They might do it twice a year.
Twice a year, right. We're going to look towards, 2 Christmases, you know what I'm saying? So
it's nice to spend on your family,
yeah,
but safe.
You got to do it safely. And plus you have to know, somebody once told me, if you do something year round, you don't have to do it once, and basically that goes into like the holidays, kids who know that, because a lot of people say they spend X amount of dollars is because of the kids for Christmas. I understand the mind frame of what today's society has put people in, but you literally can get your kids something anytime they ace a test, anytime they complete homework, anytime they clean up a room, you know what I'm saying? Anytime they do something that you told them to do, and like, oh, you remember, let me get you something. Mm-hmm. That way that kid has that same stuff. When you get it, when the neighbor's kids get it on Christmas,
exactly.
That kid be like, oh, I got that 3 months ago.
Yep.
I got that 6 months ago. Oh, that's cute. I got that. I had that this, and it just keeps going on and on because you gotta break out the cycle. That's the difference. People always ask how to be rich. What's the success? What's the success? The secrets to be success. And it's like,
I got a good thing about Black Friday that you could do maybe, and you probably give yourself a budget of what you're gonna spend on Black Friday. Why don't you take that budget and put it in an account for a business instead.
Right.
And do that every Black Friday, every year, every Christmas, every year.
Come on.
Instead of investing in toys and this and that, invest in yourself.
Exactly. And I have a take on Thanksgiving as well. Look, people normally say this is time that they spend with their families, that they all come together and everything. How about take an hour or 2 out and discuss business plans with your families?
That's a good point.
You know?
That's a good one.
Like talk to them, you know what I'm saying? Get off just the subject of, hey, what you guys have done this year. Because most time families fly in from places just to come together. That's one of the most singular, most powerful times to link up with somebody, because you guys can literally break generational curses if you just sit there and talk, okay, let's open up a business.
Exactly.
Let's put $10 in out of everybody's paycheck in a whole year. At the end of the year, we can talk about what we can invest in.
Yeah.
It was a family that I seen in New Orleans when I had when I was on my business trip, and I asked the man, how did you get 35? He had like 35 members of the family there. Everybody had the same shirt. You know, we started chatting. He's all the way from Mississippi. And I was like, how did you get all the way there, man? How did you get here? He said, every working person in the household puts $10 out of their check into an account. That's including kids who works, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody looks forward to this.
Yeah.
You know? So at the end of the year, if you got like 30 grand or 10 grand or something like that, you go wherever you want in the world.
Wherever, exactly.
You know? People just don't use that time. Like, time is another one. Time is priceless.
Priceless.
Priceless. You cannot, you guys got to understand, if you getting paid $20 an hour, 25, 50, $75 an hour, the average mind would be like, yo, I'm winning.
I'm winning, yep.
But in actuality, you're losing, because you all that time is getting taken away from your family, from growth. You know? What you think gonna happen when you get older? They're gonna replace you.
Yep. That's true.
I was in the Uber, man, and dude was talking about it, man. 65 years old. They let him go. He can't live on retirement. $500 a week.
Nah, you can't do that.
You know, most states is $3,500 for one bedroom.
Yeah.
So what are you gonna do? You know what I'm saying, for that long? Like, it's crazy. It's insane. It's insane.
That's where multiple streams of income comes in, though. So if you do have a job and you're getting that, $25 an hour, you can use that to invest into the business.
Exactly.
That's gonna make you that money when you're not working.
Discipline.
Yep, discipline for sure.
It's definitely big, man, and that's something that's not talked about as much in today's society, because people just literally want to live paycheck to paycheck. You want to live paycheck. A lot of people say they don't, but you do.
They do.
You know, because you are easily controlled by television, ads. You have become a full consumer.
Yep.
You know, because we consume as well.
I'm sure we were both like that one time.
Yeah, of course. You know what I'm saying? We consume as well then, and we do now. It's just now we apply a different level of maturity onto that. We know, okay, cool. If we're going to buy a mic, we're going to use it for a podcast.
Exactly. If we buy that camera, we're going to use it for the podcast.
You know, and that's how we're going to keep doing it, because we know we really invest in what makes us money. Don't spend too much time to something that doesn't.
You know what I don't like is when people be like, why do you have these nice clothes? Why do you have this nice car?
Right.
It represents yourself.
Come on.
It's marketing. It's
Come
a
on.
tool.
Life is marketing, guys. Yeah. Life is marketing. You literally, listen, people will say, they'll call you a scam. You know, they'll call you fake. You're not shit.
Everything.
You're not nothing.
You're nothing.
You know what I'm saying? If you have something flashy to show for it. Let's take, for instance, guys, like I drive a rose gold 2019 BMW i8 Roadster, right? Of course, it gets a lot of attention. Well, most people would say that's a stupid investment. Everybody came to me like, yo, this is stupid. Why would you do that? Everybody on the internet said that's a dumb, depreciating asset. You're not making no money from it. You're stupid. You're going to be broke soon. Okay. But that same car has gotten me in the rooms with the doctors and lawyers.
Exactly.
Who got the money to invest.
Exactly.
They want to know what am I doing so they can put their money into it.
Get you in front of the right people.
Come on. So that $175,000 investment just turned to priceless, because every time you drive it, it's marketing. Every time you do anything, it's marketing. When we wear clothes, nice clothes, we're marketing ourselves. We are perceived as valuable. So now that we are perceived as valuable, everybody thinks us that. And they come to us and they talk to us. You know? What, like, most people would say, you know, like, they give the example of like a Jeff Bezos or Zucks, like with just a holy T-shirt in the.
You think that's how they started? With a holy T-shirt?
Exactly.
No, they didn't present themselves like that at first.
Come on.
They got the money now to where they can look like that. It don't matter.
They are rich. They are uber
They're
rich.
already there.
You know, everybody always talk about look at this outfit. No Gucci belt in sight. Okay.
Look at his house.
Look at the house. I was just look at the house. The house is worth $5.8 million, but okay.
Yeah. They got chauffeurs, they got jets, they got everything.
They probably teleport upstairs to put on those holy T-shirts and jeans that you guys love to always talk about. You know, like people always the whole perception on the rich is seriously flawed in today's society because they're like, you don't have no, you can't drive this. You have to drive a Honda to be rich. Okay, cool. What about the people who are driving Hondas? Are they perceived as rich?
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like, the people who are driving day-to-day cars, it's a certain ethnicity that gets praised for that, you know? Like, oh, yeah, man, he ain't got this and that. That guy's winning.
Yeah.
Come on, man. We're playing in 2019. It's a different society.
It's a different game.
It's a different game. It's the game of attention.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly what it is.
We are fighting for attention right now. We're fighting for your attention and everybody else's attention. So we putting out good content. You understand? There's so many people right now that wants that attention. So you have to do something to snatch it. You have to do something to snatch it. Because right now, we have our cell phones. Cell phones is the most attention snatching thing in the world. People will walk across the street, not even look up. Mm-hmm. And keep their cell phone in their hands.
Well, let's say like when we were in New York and you had those outfits, those suits.
Right.
Who had the most attention? These multi-million-dollar companies that are trying to make sales, or this guy walking around in the suit?
Come on, man.
Making connects.
Come
with
on.
The right people.
Come on.
They want to talk to him.
Exactly. The eyeballs. Once you get the eyeballs, you have to prepare something to offer them. You know what I'm saying? You can't just get eyeballs.
Yes, exactly.
And like, look at me.
You gotta have value with it too. You
Come on.
So have the suit on. That's it. You gotta have the value.
Come on. You have to have value, man. Let's dive in deep in what a scam is.
Anything but us. That's for sure.
You know, a lot of people. Okay, when people say things are a scam, it usually comes from a place where it wasn't that easy for me, so I'm going to call it a scam. It didn't work for me, I'm going to call it a scam. And when people say it didn't work for them, you have to take in account that everybody is an individual. Mm-hmm. A person can be lazy as hell,
super lazy.
Order Bowflex, and say it's a scam because it didn't work for me because they jumped on there for 5 minutes.
One time a month, that's it.
You know,
it's a scam. Yeah.
It's a scam, you know? And that's how society stays back as a whole, because you'll hear somebody say, this is a scam, don't do it. Versus asking them, why is it a scam?
Exactly.
How is it a scam?
How?
What did you do to thoroughly investigate to see if it was a scam or not? Did you quit after this point? I'll put up a video and in 2 minutes somebody will say scam. Even though the video was 15 minutes long.
Exactly. 15 minutes long, they watch it for 2 minutes. Nope.
They're like, oh, no. I see the message he leading y'all. Yeah. What? 15 minutes and you watch 2 minutes.
They have this whole explanation on how you're scamming too, but where's the explanation for their success in life?
Come on. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, who are we listening to? Most of these people are meme pages.
Memes.
Memes. You know what I'm saying? 0 followers. 0 comments. And then somebody, they will get a weak person to say, oh man, thank you. You saved me. You saved me. This person who has no posts, no nothing. And listen, it's people's main objectives in life to hold you back.
What's sad is people gravitate to their comment too, and they're like, oh, it's a scam, and they go with them, and that's not a good place. You want to put people. You want to put people in front of this guy who's trying to make money, not who's just talking bullshit on the internet.
Exactly. People, they take whatever they hear and they run with it. But people don't understand that creates that sheep-like mentality. If you're listening to one person who has no credibility,
None.
You understand? Listen, when people, you need to ask what's their credibility. If they're a regular person with their regular job, with their regular mind frame, how do you expect, what are you expecting from that person?
Exactly. You're going to listen to a meme page or the guy with the I-8?
What are you going to, come on. And I went through many of courses coming up, all the MLMs, all the things that people talk about. And I learned something from each and every last one of them. I learned how to structure a business. I learned how to, talk in front of a crowd because I went to the seminars. I learned how to build a stage presence. You understand? So where people say scam, I say I can learn something from it. Not saying that's what we're doing at all, because that's far from the truth. Because we don't have to be doing this. We bring a podcast to you guys. We thought it would be cool because we really like to help people, and we want people to break free from those chains of society. The dreadful 9 to 5, 18 through 65.
The overnights.
Come on,
man. Nah, you can't do that with life.
Come on, man. People are living longer, bro, and they're retiring at 65.
I'm trying to retire next week.
Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Tomorrow. We gotta break that.
By retirement, though, I don't mean moving away from making money.
Exactly.
I mean, having my time. 24/7 to do whatever you want. Freedom.
Come on. We go right back to time because it all ties in. Y'all got to understand that the essence of freedom is having time. Money is just a byproduct of value creation. If you create the value, you'll get the money. And the money is used as a tool to get you freedom, time to yourself, to your family.
That's what I want to bring up about saving too.
Okay.
You can save money. People have money in the bank account they save, but if you're not going to use that money as a tool, there's no point in saving. It's just sitting there going to rust. You got this tool in the shed, this amazing tool, and it's going to rust because you don't got no use for it. You need to invest it, build something with that, because you can bury yourself with it too. You're just burying yourself by letting it sit in the bank and not investing at all.
Exactly. And guys, money has to go to work for you. Yep. Are you going to be the master of money, or are you going to be the slave to it? Yeah. It's only one or two ways this goes. That's why people kill for money. That's why people steal for money. They are slaves to it. Versus being the master of it is controlling it, telling it where to go, how to multiply. What are you going to do for me? Mm-hmm. Look at every dollar in your pocket right now. What are you going to do for me? Take it out your wallet and say that right now, because that'll give you the power to know that you are above money, that you tell money where to go.
Instead of going, what can I buy with this? What can I afford with this? No.
Exactly.
What can I do with this to make more of it and keep it stacking. That's what it's there for. It's a tool.
That's the name of the game, man. That's the name of the game. You definitely don't sell yourself short by just living, because that term is reverse. You're dead. You're dying until you live. That's another topic, man. It's so crazy because people will take going through life, going through the motions, going through the circles of life as if it's living. No, you're the walking dead. Mm-hmm. If you guys see the song,
a robot in society.
Come on, if you guys see the show, you know exactly. AMC Walking Dead. What do? They all travel around in packs, looking for somebody to eat. That's society. Points you in a direction, you travel as a pack. Mindless, because you're not saying, oh, I'm not going to go into the store and fight people for a 60-inch TV. You know what I'm saying? You're saying that's exactly what I'm going to go do. And I'm going to be proud of it, because I'm going to look around and people are going to be smiling, saying, we did it too. We just hit this person too. I always went shopping with my mom. Only because I had to watch her back, because I know how crazy people are on these days. I knew from a young age Black Friday wasn't something for me, because I was always on guard. I was always worried about my mom's safety. She's older, she's up in age, she's not moving as quick as she used to. So if people walking around, I got to make sure I have my bows in place. Got to make sure I'm ready to throw down with people, because that's the type of energy that Black Friday brings to the table. That any sale brings to the table, and we know what sale really is. You know, everything is never really on sale.
When you have financial comfort, you don't have to worry about Black Friday. You're not worried about a sale.
Come on. The strive is to get to that financial comfort point, you know? Not sit there and jump in with the masses and go around and around.
Yeah.
Come on, man. That's a tiring game. Who don't get tired of that? You guys watching right now, are you tired of living in that circle like a dog chasing his tail?
Of course, a lot of people won't admit it though.
They don't.
And they need to accept it.
Exactly. Accountability is key.
Yeah.
Have accountability for everything in your life. If something goes wrong with your job, say, what did I do wrong?
Yeah.
If something goes wrong, you know, with your personal family, say, what did I do wrong?
That's when things change. When you hold yourself accountable. You stop blaming everybody else in your life, your job. It's not your boss's fault you're at your job, it's your fault.
Exactly.
You chose to be there.
Come on,
You don't have to wake up and go to that 9 to 5. You can start a life of your own. But you chose to be there. It's not your boss's fault. Don't be mad when you go to work at the people that show up at work and give you a problem. You chose to be there.
Come on, man.
Accept it. And when you do, that's when your life starts going from here, you know, up.
Come on, man. That's how everything changes, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's what our purpose is here, to teach change and be example of it.
Yeah,
you know?
It's not to scam anybody.
Come on, man. Like, that's a waste of time. Now that's a waste of time. You're sitting there scamming people.
It's a waste of our time and your time.
Come on, for a couple dollars, like that's what that was get the rocks off. Yeah. No, that's not part of the grand design. You know what I'm saying? The grand design is to have more people in the room from these podcasts, from these audios, so we can see them in the room. Because we're literally in the places where people need to be to actually elevate their mind, their growth, their financial freedom. Like, we're in those places. So if we get to see you guys there, that lets us know that you made a choice.
Mm-hmm. We started right where everybody else is at.
Come on.
From the bottom.
From the bottom.
From the very bottom. I know that both of us have it, so.
Come on, man. Like, I can still go to my old neighborhood and get shivers, man. I get chills because I see the struggle. I know what I had to go through. I knew I was going to the club. I walked all like 5 miles to Ybor, you know what I'm saying? Just to go out, man. You know?
I probably crossed your path a few times.
You know, like every paycheck went to go buying an outfit for that night.
And you don't think that's a scam? You don't think the club's a scam?
Come on, talk about it, man.
You can spend $100, $200 at a club or a strip club, but you can't invest that in yourself in a program to change your life. Come on,
man. Elevate your mind. Like, what are you doing? You're in there partying for what?
Exactly.
I always felt so much conviction listening to a song about getting money, popping bottles. I'm like, I can't do none of those things. But I'm sitting here singing that I can and with my broke friends.
The funny thing is, when you do get enough money to do that, you don't want to do it as bad.
You don't want to do it as bad.
Yeah, you don't want to do it
because all you want to do is be in that mode where you can just make that money, man. Like, that's what you want to do.
Yeah, because you go to the club, you can spend $300 and then it's gone. You go in business, you put that $300 in an advertisement or something like that.
Come on, man.
Double, triple.
Exactly. Those are the opportunities that you have to catch. Most people always think that you need $100,000 to start making money.
I started with what, $300?
$300 is what I started with as well.
That's crazy.
$300, man.
I started with $300 too.
Come on. Made 7 figures within 6 months from $300 because the discipline was there.
Yep.
They'll put your money back into the business. Don't take your money out, guys. If you start a business, keep it going. Keep it in that funnel so it can circulate.
Don't spend it.
Don't spend it at all.
And when you go to your 9 to 5 and you get home, 6 through 11, you should be working on your business.
Come on.
Period. Don't turn on Netflix. Don't go out to dinner. Don't go out for drinks. None of that.
Exactly. Because they're doing what any marketer would. They're fighting for attention. Netflix has like the binge feeling that they have started has been a killer of society because people are not out living their dreams. They're sitting there watching every single show on Netflix. And granted, I indulge, but I try to indulge in something that I can...
And also in moderation.
Exactly.
Moderation is good.
Moderation is good. If you know, yo, I'm gonna watch 2 episodes and cut it off. I'm gonna get back to work. You know what I'm saying? That's what, when I was making my products, my skincare products, I was at the table mixing it up at the same time watching shows like Billions or Startup or Silicon Valley, just so I can get that motivation, or put old fashioned Gary Vee on to get that motivation to keep going. You know?
See, I have friends in life that I detach myself from that would get hungover on Saturday, wake up Sunday, and just binge watch Netflix all day.
Come on, man.
Like, and you complain about life. You put yourself in that position. Don't complain if you put yourself in that position.
To keep doing the same thing over and over and over again. We have to start something new. We have to create a different cycle. You know?
You need to throw Netflix away and digest in something better, like Gary Vee or audio tapes or these online programs, and get your mind working.
Exactly.
Not watching Netflix.
Now you see, it's 2 different people here telling you that today. You know what I'm saying? 2 different colors, so we can't hear about the minorities not winning or this and that. Like, I can't do it, you can do it. You know what I'm saying?
And we're both parents too. So
come on, man. We're both parents. So there's no excuses when it comes to kids as well. You know? Because we deal with the difficulty of dealing with, you know what I'm saying, others.
Yeah.
You know? But we make it work. You know what I'm saying? Because for one, we got to do it for our kids, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, met your little daughter, man. She's beautiful. You can tell, you know what I'm saying? Like,
you have you did me one time.
You know, you can tell that you have a heavy influence on her. You know what I'm saying?
Big influence.
So, and just looking at your kids' eyes, man, like, what do you want to do? Do you want to sit there and disappoint them the long term by not trying to create financial freedom for them? Like, you ain't got to say, look, you can do this with the rest of your life, but you giving them options, lanes. 4 lanes. You know how sometimes you're on that street, it's just one street, up and back. But this time you have 4 different options. You can choose wherever you want to go in. If you want to go the traditional business school or college route, you have that option. But you also have the option of the entrepreneur. And that's literally endless, man. You know what I'm saying? How do you feel about, do you think school, college, do you think it's worth it in the long run?
You're asking the wrong guy because I dropped out.
Come on.
I didn't get a GED.
Come on.
And
I'm with you.
In my second year of business, I was hiring people with bachelors. So
come on.
You know, and I was paying them $15 an hour. And I'm the guy that dropped out.
Come on.
That didn't get a GED. I'm not saying that I'm not saying it's bad. Don't get me wrong. You're working your mind, but it don't teach you the things in life.
Exactly, the essentials. I have met plenty of people who went to business school that says most of it ain't worth even applying to. You know what I'm saying? Like, we go about things the wrong way because we think that's the only way. That was taught to be the only way since the old 18s and 1900s. Look, listen.
It's 2019.
Exactly, and the curriculum hasn't changed. It's the same thing. So that means it's teaching you to be a good little worker bee, to out there build somebody else's dream. It's a meme, like an animated post, and it was a person admiring a rich person's car. Like, man, I love this car. It's dope. And the rich man said, yo, you know, if you work hard enough, if you grind, you put in a numerous amount of hours, I'll be able to afford another one next year.
That's so true.
Come on, man. Do you know?
So true.
Listen to that. Let it go through your mind. Like, he'll be able to afford another one next year. You know, because you just worked on his dream, his vision. You know, and I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with working with people, but if you're gonna be a boss, inspire people to recreate the sauce or do something different. Be an inspiration.
Be a leader.
Be a leader. Because a boss don't want you to be higher than them. That's correct. The boss will keep you right here so they can hover above you.
They don't want nobody to elevate.
Come on, man. But being a leader comes with, okay, cool. How can